here we are back again, and we have a game? Do we have a game? Hello, game. There we are. Okay. Just took a little bit to register. Huh, that's weird. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. All right, let's continue on with this really amazing musical. So let's see. We had just confronted Medusa.
Don't take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules whenever things get rough. As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
Do you think she's telling the truth about the idols dying out?
I'm not sure. I mean, if it is true, why hasn't she told the rest of the chorus?
It sounds like she doesn't trust you.
Well, the feeling is mutual. At any rate, I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Uh-oh, what now?
You need to go back to the reliquary, Grace.
You know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
And she's correct.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
We can't ask Calliope what her plan was. But you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories? But I thought...
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
I mean,
I'm willing to
right?
wager the place Calliope met her fate has left its mark in Grace's psyche. We have only to uncover it.
Last time Freddie and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Then you mean...
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised. If her book says she will be.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
It sucks.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then they discover you and we apologize profusely.
Will not be a good look, though, just saying.
Yeah, Icarus, you're right, this plan sucks, and it is the worst plan except for all the others. Which we don't even have.
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
I do know something about how memories work after the transition, but no, I'm not certain. You want certainty? Wait until your trial. Without discovering more, the outcome of that is certain.
When you put it like
What
that.
if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, my, you're just full of ideas, aren't you? Do you have any suggestions regarding how we might go about doing that?
Deja vu it is.
You can be killed later, or maybe tonight.
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of who attacked Calliope, or why she was there. Anything we could work with. I've spoken to almost all the idols, and every single one says they hadn't seen or heard from her. If she was keeping to herself, then why now? What started this? We're missing something important, Grace.
What if Grace goes there and the memory she sees is that she attacked Calliope? A Grace from the future. It'd be a twist.
Right then. back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right away. I will, however, stay close by. If anything happens, I'll come. Hecate won't stop me. The Minotaur won't stop me. Nothing will.
Gosh, it almost seems like you care.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Oh, okay. Oh. I'm all for a good heist. Sneaking in the back way seems... tempting. Being honest with Hecate... that's got some merit too. It seems foolish, but it's just foolish enough to work. That doesn't actually make sense, does it? Freddy distracts Hecate. No, I don't like that plan at all. And we did just do Hecate a solid. I guess you can make this plan worse, yes. We did Hecate a solid by hooking her up with Asterion. On the other hand, sneaking in the back way would be following in Calliope's footsteps, which is what we're supposed to be doing, right? Yeah, okay. Can I be persuasive enough? That's the question. Can I be persuasive enough? I think we're gonna continue. Nah. Maximum chance for songs.
Ah, so that is now.
Oh, you were expecting us?
It is written that you would come, yes.
That is so cool. I kid you not.
Yet it was also written that you would sneak into the reliquary as Calliope did, so this encounter is unanticipated.
I am really curious about the book being wrong again.
You must know why we're here, though.
Yes, although why you refuse to ask Athena for permission, I cannot fathom.
Because she would refuse, probably.
Without question. So how can my answer be any different than before?
You owe me?
Didn't I make you and the Minotaur, well, happier?
You did. It is pleasant.
Isn't that worth anything?
This was true when you were here last, and yet I still considered my duty paramount.
I guess it can't be that pleasant.
My happiness is irrelevant. I am grateful for all you have done, but my purpose here cannot be so easily cast aside.
The only reason you won't let me in is because Athena forbids it, right?
She is the one to whom I made my promise, yes.
What if I said that she's a suspect in Calliope's death?
Is she a suspect?
She's an idol. I don't know that she's not a suspect. Yet. Without more evidence, isn't her command potentially self-serving?
You will regret this. That is also written.
That is a yes.
Go quickly. Look, but do not touch. The reliquary stores many artifacts, some dangerous.
Got it.
Okay, here we are. Big library.
Okay, Grace. What the heck do you do now?
Can the book see?
Of all the times to not have Freddy around, she'd love this. First things first, how do I
Don't
do
be
this?
Suspicious. Don't
Where do I
be
even
suspicious.
start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus.
I didn't expect it to work.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
You notice the mist doesn't even come up to the first level of books. It's just for effect. Oh. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, obviously the instrument is there to appeal to us. Is that the line where the humidity drops from 100% to 40? Yes, yes, that's exactly what it is. There's a mist ceiling. That's how it works in magical libraries, I think. You need the ominous look, but of course you can't damage the books either. It's all dark in there so that the pages don't get damaged by sunlight. So that just makes sense. But yeah, you need the mist to look mysterious, eldritch, imposing, and also hide library alligators. Ooh, statue, mask, egg. Where's the egg? It's an apple. Oh, there's the egg, I think. Apple branch scroll. We can't look at the mirror, interestingly. So yeah, let's take a look at the instrument first. Egg? Oh, egg with a serpent. I'm kind of drawn to the mask, although what's the statue like? Apple. All right. Let's try the mask.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
What?
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? Maybe it's both.
Okay. Well, kind of intrigued by the scroll. What information does it hold? Secrets might.
I don't even know what language that is.
Well, not much. Okay. That egg. That statue.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
It belongs in a museum. That looks like my wings. Yeah, exactly. It did. Oh, now we get the mirror. Okay, but first we're gonna look at this egg.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
All right, we'll go through everything else. Then the mirror.
I should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Okay.
Is this an armory, too?
Make our way through everything.
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Okay. So, this mirror.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
Oh. The Fates?
Okay then. What's happening? Why didn't it work? Oh! Grace? Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming!
Oh no.
No, I won't let you! Freddy!
Well, shit.
Oh god. Oh god, Freddy! By the gods.
You summoned the Furies.
Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't! There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it!
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
I don't care what brought them! They killed Freddy! You need to help her!
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
Persephone knows.
Come. There's nothing more to be done.
Day 5. Shit. I didn't realize it was day 5. Okay. Well.
I'm sorry it came to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
It should have been me, not her.
Don't say that.
This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die if anyone paid the price.
Your friend gave you the chance to not repeat history. Don't waste it. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
No doubt sent by the same person. Perhaps for the same reason.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus, but he is long gone.
Clearly someone can do it.
Unless they weren't summoned. They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did. And what that could be, I'm afraid I have no clue.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
There's only one use for that mirror, to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command, or so it's said. One contacts them either to know one's fate, or to change it. Not that the Fates are likely to oblige.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
Think of them as forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter. They're older than any idol. They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey from the earliest days of old Olympus. Even if they still existed and you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not petty crimes one stumbles into.
Can these fates really control the future?
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and they who write Hecate's books.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply won't.
But the books have been wrong for Hecate. Something's up with them.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddy and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish. They demanded blood, and blood was taken. It didn't need to be yours.
So if Freddy hadn't interfered...
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Well, there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long that would take. Hecate
Yeah.
is enraged. She's threatened to close off the reliquary entirely and forever. Athena is beside herself.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
This isn't about me. We're out of options, Apollo, and you know there's only one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Yeah, we can
Is that
overthrow Hades.
something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
Mildly
But you
sus,
can't
yes.
claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
I like her, Moxie.
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. Then why did you come, Apollo? To gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
So if we go to Hades and, find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into, exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
There's no other way keeps popping up as a question.
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But that's not why you originally agreed to help me?
No, that's not why.
Oh, it's another crazy plan, right?
Yep, we've already
Grace.
fucked up one place.
I know, but there's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Mm-hmm. You should
Wait,
have led with
what?
that.
Freddy's in Hades? What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
But you'll play on mine. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Oh, boy.
Freddie's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Are they?
Okay. Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember,
I fucking love Hermes.
the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go. Welcome to the real underworld.
Wow.
Wow. It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Why are we trusting the Princess of Night again? Because our other options are trusting Pan, who has seemed Helisos, trusting Apollo, who just seems too sad, going with Freddie, who honestly, she would have been great, but she's dead now and also didn't really have a lot to play in this. Or trusting Persephone. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, Eros also, that would have been a great path to follow, but he doesn't seem to really be a main character here. So yeah, those options suck, right? And I like Persephone's moxie.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
Oh, I don't like that.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, doesn't it?
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
It's true, I never really hear about anything between Orpheus and Persephone. None of the myths really do much with that.
Okay, so there's an angry
think.
ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come, it's time to cross the Styx.
Neglect's harder. Yes, but this is some pointed neglect. This is some neglect with intent. You can feel this neglect. Or it's just passive, ambient.
The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
And preferably in verse. with 5-part harmony backing him up.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again.
Sing us a song for the
No,
ferryman.
Caron, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Hey there. I'm Grace, idol and last of the muses. Is that enough?
What about...
Of
Oh
course
my
she's a
god.
muse. Why would she lie about such a thing?
Oh, Saf.
He says he's always liked the muses and that you're very pretty. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Caron. Stop asking.
Saf, so... It turns out I was like one scene away from the end of Act 2 last night, and so we played through that, and... I mean, because this is theater, in the end of Act 2, we snuck back in to to Hecate's domain, managed to focus hard enough that we could feel where the previous Calliope went in the amongst the artifacts there. Found that she wanted to touch, to use a mirror, but as soon as she got near the mirror, and as soon as our protagonist here got near the mirror as well, some figures appeared behind us and chased us through the reliquary, where we ran into Freddy, who heard our screams and came to find us. Turns out the figures were the Furies, who then killed Freddy, who saved us. So now, Freddy is in Hades, and we also found out that the mirror was a mirror that was used to contact the Fates. We don't know why Calliope was trying to do this, but the only other way to contact the Fates is through the Lord of Hades, and Persephone is coming along with us so that she can reclaim her throne, currently occupied by Orpheus, or the Shade of Orpheus, so that we can contact the Fates, find out what the hell is going on. The Furies shouldn't even have been summoned by that mirror or anything having to do with it, so it's a mystery why they showed up. And ideally, if we can find Freddy down here and come back with her to the real world, we're gonna do that too. So, yes, knives, potential betrayal, we're in hell. Good summary. Oh no! Oh, Saf! Persephone has also dropped the pretense of not using us for said throne. Yes. Oh no! I'm sorry, I should have sent you a message.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him. Let's get underway, Caron. It's a long ride to the throne room.
However, you did not miss a song. So far, there have been no more singing. No more songs. No more singing. Caron doing a squee pose was odd, to say the least, right?
I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. overload you, blow a fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Ilia's dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
I didn't belong
a
here,
wolf is waiting in the
but
tomb.
that throne belongs to
Someone's
me.
coming.
No one deserves
I
it
can feel them howling at the
more
moon.
than I.
Forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can
an
bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny. Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all.
Poor Benny.
Muse. Any requests? Questions?
Are you really that good?
Do, down, out, loop it. I wouldn't say that I'm good. I wouldn't say that I'm great. I wouldn't say that my timing's perfect. I wouldn't say that I'm late.
But you can say that he's
The best that's ever been. The best you've ever seen. The best you've ever heard. And I haven't even really sung a single word.
I think I chose poorly.
Okay, just getting a gauge. Not your thing? Try again. Another request?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
Loop. The river keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It was
wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
Corpses in crowns, tangled and trapped. Eyes full of cobwebs, only looking back. Don't you see what I see? Looks all dead to me, you're both the same.
The same?
I like what you're doing, Muse, but I thought you'd be on my side.
The bard is to blame for the hell that he's been in.
Persephone, you're the reason I'm here. I'm not here to give in.
Oh, you think I will?
If you're the greatest of all balladeers, you're wasted running down here. Needlessly strumming.
Right you are, yet nevertheless.
There's no point in reasoning with him, Grace.
Oh, my former queen, have you bothered to try?
It wasn't your fault. You were never to blame. Hades was a monster. We were a part of his game. Orpheus, where's your fire? When will the music return?
The candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
You both exist somewhere on the border between real and imagined, the living, the dead. So how can this place be everything you dreamed of? You both deserve more. You must let it go. You both deserve more than this stupid throne.
I'm not sure I did the right thing there.
But we have been fools.
You're right. Yet, what about the throne? We can't just leave it empty, can we?
Take the throne for yourself.
All that going around in circles, digging up old wounds, and for what? So you can fight over a chair. There.
You dare. What gives you the right to interfere in this manner? That throne was not yours to break.
Look around you, Persephone. Hades is empty. That chair you wanted so badly, it doesn't matter anymore.
It mattered to me. I paid for that throne with tears and blood, Grace. With years of humiliation you know nothing about. I thought we could help each other, but no, you would rather lecture me. So what's your plan now, Grace? I assume you must have one after that big demonstration.
My plan? It's exactly the same as it was before.
You've lost me.
Come on, Persephone. Do you expect me to believe you haven't been waiting for this since you met me? You wanted to do this, but you couldn't. You needed to convince me, to convince Apollo, to convince Hermes to help you. And for that, you'd say anything, right? You'd tell us there was a way to contact the Fates.
Which there never was. You're correct.
Aha!
And Freddy?
If the throne alone could bring somebody back from the dead, surely even Orpheus would have figured it out.
You know, for a moment I thought you actually cared about me. Just a little bit. But you don't, do you? Not about me, not about Calliope, not about anything.
You're the one who destroyed my throne, Grace. You started this.
And you never intended to help me. Right from the start. It was all to get what you wanted.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Hey.
Freddie, you're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
You shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
Yeah, and look what happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shining moment. How cool is that?
This isn't a story, Fred.
Huh? You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Ah. Good, Freddy.
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My
Idols don't...
Eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
It might be.
Memories are but a reflection. And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection. It's why the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
Actually, I'm betting it is. I think I might remember seeing her name on this.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking Apollo. Okay.
You don't mean to say that Apollo is responsible for your death, right? But his prophecy is.
Yes. It said I needed to die.
Someone else knew about the prophecy. Athena.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
Thank you, Haven, and hello. This and this seem kind of the same. I mean, that's obvious.
I don't blame you, in case you're wondering.
You don't?
You didn't ask for all this to happen. You did the best you could, Calliope.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Prophecy first or reliquary? Ah, okay.
Apollo
prophecy.
hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but...
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
Okay.
You went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it.
Nyx's mirror.
You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
Do you blame Athena for what she did?
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted that too.
Well, I
Nyx's
blame her.
mirror
And Apollo
is-
for not telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
Nyx's mirror is how Calliope was going to contact the Fates, but before she could touch it, the Furies appeared. So far, it's just a MacGuffin. It's not been used, and it's just a narrative device for bringing Calliope there and bringing the Furies there as well. But apparently Calliope was going to contact the Fates to try and annul the prophecy. Boy, right.
Time to say goodbye, I guess.
Yes, Athena's Formation Bay.
Years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go. I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go. It's time to go. Deep within my soul, you will remain with me, a best friend through the dark. Gone, you're irreplaceable. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this, and I know you'll get by. It's time. So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace. Freddie, I gave everything to watch you go. I know. Now it's time to go. It's time to go.
You've returned. And I see Freddie isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No.
Who's Erica?
Then what happened?
Yeah, just run up and punch him, right?
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her Eidolon is inside you. How
It
could...
doesn't work like that. The Eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy. How you warned her. How you've been lying to us. You knew. You knew the truth this entire time. Even when you said you were helping Grace.
It's Orpheus? Oh, wow.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes, I did.
Is that, Winston, what's his name? Winston Phillips? No, I don't remember his name. Wait, Stamets? Stamets is Orpheus? Holy shit. Trying to say Wilson Cruz, yeah. Oh my god, okay. Did not see that one coming. Wilson Cruz. Winston Phillips. I don't know.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No.
Oh, right.
I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at. I don't know how this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off.
I don't think the trial really matters now.
If she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Kind of want a musical episode of Disco now, actually.
Does there still need to be a trial? If we go to Athena privately, maybe we could work out some kind of deal.
She won't make a deal. All that will afford her is a chance to kill you before the trial.
She tried that once already.
And your friend died as a result. No, it's a clever thought, but Athena needs to be challenged in front of everyone. I intend to keep my promise. We go to the trial and I'll help you, even if it means overthrowing Athena. Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Great.
Okay. I'm going to pause here, get some more drink, and then I think we're going to confront Pan first. That sounds like a solid plan. The Pan plan. All right. See you soon. All right. Let's see here. Let's see.
Pan? Are you here? Pan! All right then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
No, I, wanted to apologize.
Apologize? To me? Well...
For thinking you might be behind Calliope's murder. Turns out that's not the case.
Oh, then you've learned something, haven't you? Something not exactly pleasant. I see. Isn't that always the way? Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I've any advice to offer.
Yeah.
Okay, where do I begin?
Well, of course it was Athena.
Wait, you knew?
No, how could I?
So what
It is
now?
a little strange. You're
Let
right,
the
it is.
prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die, just that she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
I doubt Athena would agree. Or many of the other idols, for that matter.
Yes, well, if history says anything about the idols, it's that we're a bunch of reactionaries who make poor decisions. Frankly, change
Can't
is long
argue with that.
overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
Maybe Oracle can help us.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
So it's a good suggestion, Haven, except that I think the prophecy was that the idols cannot continue as long as the last muse still lives. Last muse still lives. So drowning and reviving her, she'd still be alive, unless you think drowning her would get rid of the Eidolon and then revive her just as a normal human. Probably she convinces them to change. We'll find out. I think I may be on a path to a bad ending here.
Look, I know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
Uh-huh, yeah. And, why should I believe you?
Because I just came to talk. I want to sort this out. If I can.
I guess I can go ask him if he wants to talk to you. Don't be surprised if he says no, though.
It's all right, Oracle. I think Grace and I need a moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
Yeah, Saf, I'm with
I
you.
know
I
how
don't.
Persephone feels,
I don't feel that either.
but not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
I did think it was better than that. But worried about you. Emo daddy.
So you've said. I'm more worried about you, actually.
Worried about me? After all you've been through?
I lost Freddie. I can't lose anyone else.
When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. You have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped. I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
You don't know everything, Apollo. Half the problem is that you and every other idol thinks they do.
What do you mean?
Trying to prevent the prophecy is what's making it come true.
So you want to, what, stop trying?
Maybe.
I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
Okay, yeah.
I can only tell you I understand so many times. You really need to get your ears checked.
I guess all that remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Thank you.
Okay. Now Persephone. See what we've got here. Cassandra was your nickname in college.
Did you forget something, Grace?
It felt like we hadn't quite finished our conversation.
It seemed pretty finished to me. What more is there to discuss?
We could talk about what happened in Hades. We were kind of interrupted by Freddie, and then everything.
What else could we have said, Grace? Yelled at each other more, perhaps?
If it'd help, yeah.
Calliope would not have approved of the way I acted. But then she seldom did. It was so good to see her in Hades, to have her say she forgives me. I just wish it were as easy to forgive myself.
It's shocking no one I had talent for pointing out how bad things were going to happen, and then it did. Yeah, that is your deal, Saf. You are very good at that.
You could apologize, you know. We could start over, from square one.
You shatter my throne without so much as a by your leave, and I'm the one who apologizes?
I could go first, if you like. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too. Believe it or not. Is that better?
It's a start.
Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
It's been a week, Persephone. If I live past the trial, I'll let you know.
Yes, the trial.
It's a whole thing, I hear.
Whatever
That song
happens,
and dance.
Calliope will approve of us defying Athena.
Okay, day 7. Here we go. Right back where it started.
So this is it. All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here. Like a boat lost at sea,
we get the
no
reprise.
sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, no breeze. I am drifting cold water, no star to be seen. In your heart,
Avatar's past.
you do not sail in vain. In my heart, you remain. I do not sail in vain. Okay, here we go.
And yeah, Saf, now that you have people who respect
hello?
and listen to you, I can imagine that's night and day. No
Oh,
owl.
Grace, there you are. Everyone is already waiting for you on Olympus.
I thought this was Olympus.
Not this office building. My word, no. Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Is this a real place?
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
brothers, sisters, everyone. Look around you. We few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying. It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
Such as murder.
How do you know it's true? How can you be so certain?
Each time we pass on our Eidolon, we become a little less. It is, however, not solely that. I have had Hecate researching the matter for decades, and her results are conclusive. We are diminishing. I am at this trial to tell you that, as always, I will look out for you. I will save you. Trust in me, Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus and leader of the chorus, and I will do anything it takes to keep you all alive.
You'll do anything?
I'm gonna lean away from that.
Tell them. Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her.
You couldn't have.
Yes, I could. There's more to an idol than just the Eidolon. Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it, just like all the idols have. You don't know everything, Athena.
No, I do not accept this. You are lying.
You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy? Tell them.
And I was about to say I expected this trial to unfold in song.
It's me. Of course, it's me.
It was Athena.
The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be. You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, we. Yes, you and me. I have always cared for you. I'll always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do.
I thought you would have.
All I ever did, all the sacrifice, all I ever hid, trying to be nice, everything for you. But in any case, I always knew you'd throw it in my face. You're so controlling. Sorry, little bird, time to ring your decks. Little girls, they dream up a future. They're sure how they feel, sure their vision's true. I fought for that throne and then didn't take it. And that was okay. Could it be for you too? Of course you would make it. All
Still, Athena, I'm glad you were here to see how someone grew. None of you see. So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you. Yes, you too. Form a queue. Time to follow through. Cause and effect. You feed this thing more blood, you'll feel regret. I know you know I'm right. You feel it deep inside. If I stop now, Olympus is wrecked. Cause and effect.
This is one of the best medley releases I've seen.
It's the right thing to do. The right place to be. I wasn't a monster to you. And now I'm not a monster to
Aphrodite, she'd stand with Grace too. Grace showed her mercy when she didn't have to show mercy.
Of course, it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place? You set off hoping you could get to somewhere right, but it's been too many years since the mainland was in sight. There was a voice in me that shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with this.
I like Punch her, she deserves it. But these two options. Right.
All these years you ruled this place. I think it's time you made some space. Enough of you. It's overdue. Step away. Let it go. Fresher hands should steer this boat and sail it to something new.
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And? So you're in charge now, I'm guessing.
For the moment, but it appears we're about to have a repeat of what happened in Hades.
What does that mean?
It means we are disbanding the chorus. Not only that, we have decided to reveal ourselves to the mortal world.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
It won't be right away, so those who are too fearful can go into hiding. But it's time. No more laws, no more secrets.
I did not see that coming. And yes, Saf. Right. It does validate a lot of the things that you've said and done. Should not be a grounded story, but like, damn, right?
What about Athena? She can't be okay with this.
She won't fight it. She said, and I quote, "Whatever your decision, I will abide by it."
That's a switch.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
Oh, now that's an old tune.
Yeah, I was about to
Well,
say.
we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
You all agreed to this? No argument?
No argument? Grace, you know us. We cannot order lunch without a good argument.
Wasn't it you, Grace, who said we should stop living in the past?
Well, sure, but I didn't think you were listening.
What can I say? I'm trying something different. Plus, this is what Calliope was fighting for.
Calliope would definitely approve.
If there's no chorus, does that mean idols just do whatever they want?
As much as anyone can.
What about Medusa? I hate to think what she's gonna do.
Medusa has offered to live in the reliquary.
As for the rest of us, we'll be subject to mortal authorities and their laws.
Assuming they don't just round us up the moment they realize what we are.
Quite so.
Like, yeah, I was right to be like, nope, I'm not leading this. If you can't all handle yourselves, no more this. Try again when you can. Otherwise, yeah, straight to Villanark.
I have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
Oh?
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed. I'd like a moment alone with Grace. Well, you did it, Grace. The trial has come and gone, and you're still standing.
I fulfilled the prophecy. Wish Freddy were here.
We did it. I would have been lost if you hadn't stood beside me.
I'm still not entirely certain what possessed me.
Maybe you're not as cold-hearted and ruthless as you think you are.
How dare you?
Sometimes even idols are capable of change. You said it yourself.
Obviously, the freedom the rest of the idols have extends to you as well. I can't compel you to remain. And yet I am asking you to do so.
If I stay, no more lies. No more backstabbing. No more betrayals.
Oh, Grace, isn't that what makes life with the idols interesting?
Not really, no.
Fine, fine. Have it your way. You have my word.
I'll hold you to that.
Ready to go out and face the music, Grace?
Always.
Okay.
Of course you're both here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview. She may be your biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
I heard Eros and Venus left the city together. Was that right?
You heard correctly. Venus wanted to use her fame to do good works as an activist, and Eros is assisting her.
Let's be realistic. He's there to catch her when her efforts inevitably implode.
You're being uncharitable, sister. I was at one of Venus's rallies, and it was rather invigorating.
Aphrodite always did love being adored by the masses.
Well, at any rate, Eros sounded keen. He thinks this is a much better approach than wallowing in Olympus.
You mean he's glad to have time to pursue a new lover or two?
Who could blame him?
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
Asterion is all Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess? I do not.
Didn't Hecate say it is written that she and the Minotaur would eventually break up?
Well, eventually, for Hecate could be centuries from now.
In the meantime, she gushes about her new boyfriend like a schoolgirl.
That's adorable.
You should hear Asterion, then. His gushing puts hers to shame. I'm happy for them both.
It's like Saf and I streaming.
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She's staying with me, for now. You did promise my help with her curse, if you recall.
Oh, how's that going?
Better than I might have expected. I have a few old friends who owe me favors, and they're making headway. Medusa is positively giddy at the prospect. She offered to help manage the underworld as repayment, which I can't say I mind.
Hopefully she doesn't turn it into her personal buffet.
Not if she wants her curse broken. We have an understanding.
Yes, depends
It's
on
kind of you to take such a chance, sister.
Oh, I'm used to handling the odd snake. Frankly, we owe her the opportunity to try.
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
The revelation of the idols to the mortal world went far better than she could have dreamed. I think it shook her.
Well, she was wrong about a great many things.
As the goddess of wisdom, that's not an easy realization. So she left. Back to the old world.
Back to the old world? It's a long way to travel by herself.
Well, I asked her to go. There's so many of us who went missing during the war. The idols going public might bring them out of hiding. Athena wanted to leave, and this gave her a purpose. We'll see if anything comes of it.
Hermes! You need
Is
to know
Hermes
Hermes.
still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the Oracle tells me.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
What about Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death. He'll lay low, at least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
What about you, Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Soon, I think. All the attention on the idols is proving rather taxing.
Ooh, running away again, brother.
I suppose you could say that. Really, I just came by to see Grace and apologize one last time.
I told you don't need to keep doing that.
Yes, well, I'm glad things worked out as they did. You'll all be fine without me.
You know, one day you will learn, brother. Not today, but someday.
How about you, Persephone? Any big changes?
Not unless you count my many trips to Hades. No, it's business as always.
Trips to Hades?
I am no longer its queen, but I am still the most familiar with its workings. And Hades is changing. Perhaps it's the mere fact that the mortal world is aware of us again. I don't know. Or something else is stirring.
Is this something we should be concerned about, sister?
Not yet. I'll let you know. As for everything else, the club continues, more popular than ever. The world turns. What more is there to say?
Was that a setup for Stray Gods 2? Yes.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
No, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you absolutely did.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
That's true. The missing main pantheon.
Kind of feels like this is it, huh? Like we won't see each other for a long time.
No. Not like this. You're right.
Everything has changed.
Stormy skies clear, soft breeze blow.
The ocean lies calm, stars are out.
We'll chart our paths, I've no doubt.
Where will we end up with different route? A fresh coat of paint, sails unfurled, ready to go.
Watching the shore as we drift away.
Lost in the sunrise, parting mists of gray.
Sailing to new water, the rush of a new day.
Everything has changed. Everything.
Wow, that was amazing. Although I gotta say, like, as a fan of musicals, I am a little underwhelmed by the final number. I expected it to be a little more bombastic. It seemed, I don't know, it seemed wan. And maybe that's just because of the ending I got. Maybe if I got a different ending, it would be a little bit more. It's Austin Wintory, of course. Oh, yeah, okay. Music by Austin Wintory. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Oh, I'm glad to see him back. Felt a lot like you got that ending specifically due to the throne choice. Maybe so. Maybe so, actually. I was a little disappointed by the lack of choice right when it came time for the throne. Like, it was either destroy the throne or do something that I couldn't. Yeah, I don't. Could have done better. Austin Wintory. Yes, so Austin Wintory, I know because he did music for both Flow, which was a really cool kind of atmospheric game on the PS3 and probably other platforms of the era. And, most importantly, Journey, which I still have yet to play. Maybe I should play Journey next. It's been like 15 years or something since it came out, and it's still something that people talk about. So, yeah, I think I think I should do that at some point. And also Monaco, which was a fantastic heist game with a twist that I love the concept of, even though I never got far enough into the game to actually do it. Saf, if you liked high pressure games, we might want to give that a try, because Monaco is pretty cool. But it can get a little hectic, so I don't know. Takes a lot of beans. Let's see. Austin Wintory. Oh, Banner Saga 3. Okay. And Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Did not know about those. And yeah, I know, right? I never played Journey, which is wild. Wild. Are any of those games with lyrics? No. This is the first one I know of that's had lyrics. So that's a good point, actually. Austin has really scored, scored games, but not composed songs for games. Oh my god, he also did some work for Saints Row Gat Out of Hell. That was... Oh my god, I love the Saints Row franchise. Saints Row 3 and 4 were just fucking immaculate. Leisure Suit Larry Reloaded? Okay. Oh wow, Flow was his first game? Huh. Yeah, I kind of railroaded myself in several places, so I'm not shocked you didn't get much choice. Yeah, fair. No, but this guy, yeah, Austin Wintory, I do know as a fantastic composer. But you're right, like the fact that this has lyrics is a little bit surprising. A new branch, a new direction for him to branch out into. Hey, Cassandra Rose, Cassandra Wright. It's all the Cassandras. Thank you, all of you. All of you. Thank you, all of you. Was Kickstarted? Because this looks like a Kickstarter contributor list. Look at that stack of Michaels, yes. Okay. Amazing. Okay. It's 113. I guess I should rate out. Who do we have? We've got big stuff right now. Alright. I'll stream next, but I'll look forward to seeing you all then. And in the meantime, thank you very much for keeping me company here. And in the meantime, as always, don't do anything I wouldn't do, which isn't much. All right. Thank you, everyone.